Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 podcast. I'm your host, Crimson Sen.
15 PCA.
87454.
Be sure to check us out over on Twitter at C15 Podcast. Join the discussion over on Discord, link in the description below. And if you're enjoying the videos, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit that bell for notifications. So the final episode of season 1 of Hazbin Hotel. And while not amazingly spectacular, it was adequate. It left some good mysteries. Alastor, again, I say it every review, Alastor is the only interesting character in the whole entire show. We see, some revelations with him. I didn't know, in his fighting, is he trying to lose? Is he trying to do something? But we figure some things out with him. He's an interesting character. Thank goodness the animation quality in this episode is top notch, because in the last few episodes, it was pretty cruddy. There was weird, just the frame rates were choppy, but this one, they do have a big final battle scene and it looks good. Sometimes it gets a little too with the shaky cam, but it isn't too bad. Storyline wise, okay, we get them. They're gonna have this fight. They're gonna have this defense of hell or whatever. But where do we go from here? They do set up a little bit of stuff. I just want to see the Alastor stuff. Everything else, I'm really not that interested in. But we open up. Let's jump right in. We open it up and we see that the TV guy is watching them because they still have secret cameras everywhere. And they're like, oh, they're gonna fight and it's gonna be so funny. That's a gag in this episode. They keep cutting back to the TV guy, and it's unnecessary. We get it. He doesn't like Alastor. Do we need him saying, oh, F yeah, oh yeah, take that F'ers, yeah, F yeah, these B words and these F words and they're gonna suck the D word. We get it. You don't have to do that. But they're prepping for battle. Serpentis has his Napoleon general outfit on, which is kind of funny. Cherry Bomb's there. But how do Cherry Bomb's bombs do any damage if they're not angelic based? Unless they put angelic shrapnel in there? They never explained the weapons. Remember I talked about them? What kind of weapons are there? They're stabbing weapons, but I'm assuming they put them in the bullets because they're able to shoot angels. But they never specifically show that. But they're gonna get ready for a big battle. They're doing pretty good. But Charlie gives a speech about oh, we're gonna fight for it's tomorrow, so we're gonna fight for our lives, and there's the possibility that we could lose and we're all gonna die. But she's very proud of them. Teamwork, we're working together. I've seen you guys grow so much, and I'm glad I got the opportunity to meet all of you, which is really good. So they're gonna have a live your last night. I do like the live your last night because none of them are being debaucherous. They're just hanging out with their friends in the hotel, which is nice. It's not oh, let's go get on the night of the town, do all those horrible, terrible things. No, they just literally do what normal people would do, except for maybe being a little more vulgar about it. But they're just having a good time. They're just drinking and stuff. I don't like drinking, but people do. Alastor is talking to the little maid lady who doesn't. It's another character that maybe we'll get some backstory. We don't know anything about this little thing. I do wonder if Alastor's starting to care about these people, because he kind of get that he cares about them, maybe a little bit. I don't know, but you kind of see it a little bit. It is super cute that Serpentis can't tell Cherry Bomb that he cares about her, and I'm hoping it's more than just a physical thing and that he actually honestly does care about her. But he's trying to tell her, oh, I just hope you don't get killed tomorrow. Okay, bye. And he just runs off. And there's some vulgarity. They can never let anything just be kind and sweet. It always has to be oh, by the way, I think he has 2 D words. Okay, what the heck? Get to Charlie, and she's worried about the fight. She's actually scared, which you should be, because you can have all this confidence and all this bravado, but anyone who's going to enter any type of a battle, a fight, especially one where you could die, you're going to be a little bit scared. We get a song here, which it isn't bad. There's 2 songs in this episode, and neither of them are awful, which is shocking to me because there's always a good song and a bad song. But this time, 2 okay songs. Vaggie and Charlie's voices harmonize really well. I like it. They sound good. So, okay, I like it. Decent song. It's fun. All the angels are ready to attack. Of course, every time I talk about this guy, Adam is just a terrible villain. Because he's not like a cold calculating, I'm going to kill these demons. He's just like, oh, F yeah, bro, dude. That's not a good villain. That's a terrible villain because he's irritating and stupid. But he puts a bounty on Vaggy's head. But like I said, her real name was Vaggie. And then she changed it. And I always thought, what a weird name, Vaggie. But yeah, that is so canonically stupid. But he puts a bounty on her head. And he's like, I'll give you $1 million heaven bucks. But is there money in heaven? He said it like he didn't know what he was talking about. But whatever. So the battle's going to start. And A+. 10 out of 10. Charlie and Vaggie's battle costume. Excellent. I love it. I think they look amazing. I love this look. I know it's to like for cosplayers or whatever, but they look great. Everyone kind of has a battle dress, but not as much. But I do like, again, the shield. What is that? Did she make that? Is that an angelic thing? There should have been more like, oh, this is a shield of something. And, you know, a little backstory. Like, what is this? So they're going to get ready for a big battle. Some of the angels get close to the hotel. And then I thought this was a good idea. They were going to separate the forces. Pull some in. Then Alastor's going to put up a shield so they only have to fight so many angels at one time, which I thought was a good idea. Puts up a big shield, and they're starting to win. The fighting is good, but every 2 to 3 seconds, they got to throw in a silly joke. They got to throw in a ha ha ha. Oh, you know, oh, they're killing the bad guys, but then you have, like, it's so upsetting because I say this about little kids cartoons. So, you know, there'll be an action scene, but they always got to throw in the jokes to let people know, oh, it's not that serious. This is an adult show. Just let it be meaningful. It's okay. You don't have to throw in jokes every 30 seconds. Like Charlie apologizing to the demons she's killing and stuff. And, you know, Vaggie's like, oh, come on, babe. This ain't the time for that, babe. Ugh, jeez. Ugh. But everyone's doing their part, and I do like Charlie kind of, you know, using more of her like demon type power. She doesn't go full demon yet, but she's doing like more stuff. Super cool. I like it. They look amazing. Then Adam's like, F this. And he ends up breaking the shield. He sees Alastor, and Alastor's like, oh, nice to meet you, Adam. And then they start talking crap. I don't necessarily mind the crap talking between two characters that are going to be like a one-on-one fight. Because Alastor's the kind of guy that wants to throw you off your game. So he's going to insult him. He's going to say these kinds of things. So they're going to do a fight. And like I said, that TV guy keeps jumping in for like, it's got to be 2 to 3 seconds. Oh, F yeah. Oh, Alastor's going to get effing killed. I can't effing wait for him to effing die and effing. If you cut out every part with the TV guy, nothing changes. Except for it's a little less irritating. So we got Alastor, super powerful demon guy, versus Adam, super powerful angel guy. The fight is, the only reason why Alastor is winning is because Adam is not being controlled. He's just wild swinging, and because we see that he has these giant light blasts, why doesn't he just stay in the sky and just light blast everything? I mean, they enjoy killing you with his physical weapon, but they're kind of fighting and everything. I do like this fight. It's pretty decent. Alastor's using like little demon guys and his tentacles and everything. Super cool. Like it. He starts to beat Alastor. Like he breaks his little microphone thing. And I guess that was a lot of his power. And Alastor gets sliced pretty good. I'm thinking, ooh, is he pretending? Did he lose on purpose? But I guess he didn't. Then he's like, you know what? I'm basically going to just escape while I can. So Alastor, for the first time, was shown to be beaten. Because normally he's like, oh, he's so powerful, he's so this. But he kind of lost. He was going to lose. The fighting also is going on. I do like how Serpentis is like being the general, almost like he's playing an RTS because he has like a tablet. He's calling out attacks and everything, but it's more of the silly banter between the characters, between Dust and Angel, and oh, you know, they're gonna come. Oh no, because that can be misconstrued as something else. Double entendre. One of the egg guys is about to die. You know, Serpentis' little egg dudes. and Angel saves him. Super nice. It's cool. Angel being the self-sacrificing, putting people, before himself. Super cool. Like that. We see Adam is like just blasting people from the sky, which he should have done from the very beginning. And then like, I thought Alastor was going to fight Adam. Unless Alastor is, then they're going to Alastor die. Like we got to if you don't take out Adam, we're done because he's too powerful. Cherry Bomb is going to go up there and just kind of maybe do a suicide run. I do like how Serpentis is like, he finally tells her, I love you. He kisses her. He's like, let me take care of this. And to build up the heroic moment, right? Like he's going to do the big heroic thing. He has his giant blimp and has all his 8 guys charge up the main laser cannon. And we go, oh no, he's going to do a self-sacrifice. Adam just vaporizes him in half a second. It reminds me when Dr. Robotnik, I forget which Sonic adventure game it was, but he tried to like shoot the Chaos. I think it was one of the Chaos the Chaos guys with this giant laser, and it didn't do anything, and he just gets knocked out of the sky. It would have been nice if he would have shot Adam and Adam like caught it in the Dragon Ball Z style, right? And then had to use a lot of power to deflect it. But just for him to get vaporized in half a second, I thought it was a little lame. Going back to the jokes, going back to everything has to be funny. Serpentis goes down. And that's sad because he actually really cared about everybody. And he was like their first tenant, a serious tenant. I guess Angel was, but he really wasn't serious. Then Charlie gets pissed, starts to go a little more demon mode. Awesome. I like her demon mode. Got the horns. She got the tail. I like it. She looks much better. I just absolutely love this outfit she's in. It's gorgeous. She calls her little demon dudes and they turn into like demon dragon things. I wanted giant demon monsters. I wanted things like this. These should have been the smallest creatures on Charlie's team. So I thought it was weird that Vaggie jumps on this thing. Doesn't Vaggie have wings? Can't she just fly up there? Anyways, they fly up there. They're going to try to fight Adam. Adam just slices up the dragon thing that Vaggie's on, falls to the ground. Vaggie's going to fight the lady who's like his first in command, and Charlie's going to end up fighting Adam. Remember all that training and all that stuff about Vaggie? You need to learn how to fight an angel because angels don't think about defense. You have to fight someone, but you have to be smart about your fighting. Vaggie gets her cookies tossed. Like she's getting thwomped, like unbelievably bad. I'm like, what was all that training about? I guess that little dance fighting didn't do much for her. She's getting her head bashed in and everything. It's actually kind of funny. Adam's fighting Charlie, but Charlie's using, her powers. So she's able to kind of hold her own a little bit, but she's losing too. And I need Charlie to go 100%. I feel like she's always holding back. She does get him once, like actually draws blood, which is cool. You can't go out with at least drawing blood. Vaggie's down for the count and she's going to get killed. But of course, it's always the bad guy's hubris, right? They always got a monologue. They always got to be like, I'm going to make you suffer instead of just freaking killing her. Vaggie's able to like knock out some of the building that's collapsing, falls on top of her. She's like, oh, fine, finish the job. No, I'm going to show you mercy. And you know that the only reason why you live is because I let you. Turns out it's a very bad idea. She's going to go help Charlie because Charlie's getting choked out. And Vaggie goes up there to try to help, but then she gets caught by the other angel lady. You should have just killed her. They didn't mind killing all those other angels. Why not this one? Because it's a named character. I hate that in storylines. But looks like they're done. They're going to lose. Boom, Lucifer actually shows up. He's going to help his daughter. I thought it was odd that he wasn't there already. Like, what was he waiting for? Like, I want to let my daughter get 2 inches from death before I help her. But Lucifer is able to just pretty much handle Adam. Like, it's not even a fight. And bust up his mask and everything. And so they got faces under these masks. Why do they wear the masks? It's weird. But it's kind of a silly, and the fight gets silly. It gets silly where he's like turning into a snake, turning into like a horse. He's turning into a bunch of different animals because Lucifer appeared as a snake to trick Eve into buying the apple. Like, so that's that. But he's talking crap to him the whole time, and he's able to kind of fight him. He's going back and saving Charlie every 2 or 3 seconds because, she keeps getting knocked around. But it gets to the point to where they're able to beat him. Pretty much beat the crap out of him. And Lucifer's going to kill him. But then Charlie's like, no, show him mercy. And he's like, how dare you? You should, I'm mankind. If it wasn't for me, there'd be no humans at all. And there would be no one of you even be here. You should be worshiping me, which is, let's try to take this whole thing into concept. Why was the devil cast out in the first place? Why was Lucifer cast in the first place? Because he did glory to me, not to the Father. And what is Adam doing? Glory to me. So you can't do that. Especially an angel. Like, how could you not? Ugh. But little girl, the butler lady, just stabs him in the back and just kills him. Which I guess because she was going around just stabbing the bodies. You know how you go out on the battlefield and just make sure everyone's dead. So that's what she was doing. But she ends up killing Adam, and he's gone. The other angel lady's like, oh, full retreat, and they get out of there. So they win. There's a newscast about like, how, they defended themselves, and then everyone's kind of like, oh, they're happy. They have to rebuild the hotel, but they have magic. Like, remember when Alastor just blink of an eye can do things? I'm like, well, Lucifer should be able to do the same thing. We get another song. I don't think Lucifer and Charlie's voices harmonize very well. His voice is too, it doesn't meld together well. The song isn't bad. I just don't like their harmony. Basically, like, if you think you can do it, we know we can do it. And they just like rebuild the hotel. And so they got a brand new hotel. Looks super, super nice. Alastor comes back, which is cool. The TV people, he's like, yeah, we're going to, put ourselves on top, But Alastor's back, so it's not like they beat him. He goes back to his radio tower, and he's like gutted. So I thought maybe he was like fake losing and just like, oh, I'll step back and let things play out and then I'll take over. No, he was really going to die. He barely escaped with his life. He says he's craving freedom and he's looking for a way to break his contract. So he has a contract with Charlie. That never came to anything yet. So we don't know what he's going to ask of Charlie. But someone has the reins on him. Who could it be? See, this is the mystery stuff. This is the stuff I like. I want to see this storyline explored. So he's under someone's thumb. I wonder who it can be. That's interesting. I like that. As they're rebuilding and everything, they make a little like a monument to Serpentis, like a painting, which is super nice. And then we see Serpentis went to heaven. He got redeemed. Like, he just shows up in heaven and he's like the heaven version of himself. But so proof of concept, it's done. Then the head seraphim lady saw that a soul in heaven can be redeemed. So why don't we let this happen? How can this be bad? We see the first in command angel lady goes to Lilith saying, you need to go down to hell and stop your bitch of a daughter. She's going to ruin heaven. How? She's going to stay in hell and try to redeem people. How does that ruin heaven? In the comments, someone explain to me. It's not like she's going to mount an army to go fight heaven and go into heaven and kill heaven people. She's going to stay in hell, help people, then they get redeemed and they go to heaven. How is that in any way affecting heaven? Unless there's some type of there's only so much celestial energy or something and they can't support it. There needs to be a reason, right? Hopefully that's something they explore. And it's not just, I don't want her to be right and I want me to be right. I don't know. Stupid, ridiculous. Episode ends. Overall, not bad. I do like the fighting. Little too much shaky cam, especially when Vaggie was fighting. I don't like the idea of the camera being in the fight. The camera should be independent of the scene. It shouldn't be rocking around and stuff. In some aspects that helps, but in a fight scene, I want to see the two people fighting. I don't want to see the camera bouncing around to hide the fact that you didn't animate every fight and every punch. Serpentis sacrifice, love it. Alastor's mystery, love it. The battle dress for everybody, loved it. Songs, okay. Not understanding exactly how these weapons are working, especially cherry bombs, how are they hurting any angels at all in any way? No real play out from the cannibals. They didn't say anything. They fought in the battle, but it wasn't they're like, oh, we hope, there was nothing. They were just literally became cannon fodder. But overall, okay. I would watch a season 2. There's no reason not to, especially seeing how there are some threads. I want to see where they go. There are some interesting stuff here, but is it the most amazing, greatest cartoon show of all time? Not even close. Isn't just a really good show? No. It's an okay show. Mediocre. But yeah, that's the end of Hazbin Hotel. Got to figure out what other series I watch here and do reviews on after this. I got to finish up X-Men. But after that, I'm open to suggestions. Again, you can contact me on any of the social medias I have in the links down below. Twitter's where I'm most active. But the emails, everywhere else works. I do see them. I do read them. I read every comment. I've been having issues where the comments aren't going to my notifications because it'll pop up on my phone. Oh, someone commented, then 99.99% of the time I will either respond or give you a heart or a thumbs up. That means I saw your comment. But sometimes I don't even get the notification that was a comment. It's kind of weird. I don't know. It's not like I get a million bazillion comments. I don't know why it doesn't do it. But yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Love you all. Catch you on the next one. Crimson Sin here. Thanks for watching the video. Remember, liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting on the video really helps out a lot. It gets the video spread around more people get to see the videos, and we get to make more videos for you guys. So thank you, and we appreciate every single one of you guys.